Okay, guys, so we are live. It looks like there's no issues from Evony. I'm already in as a spectator. So the next thing for me is to check sound issues, and I just want to make sure there is no problem in that respect. Just going to go and check one last thing because my computer, for some unknown reason, likes to put it through two channels, which means if you're listening through headphones, it's only coming out of one ear. So just bear with me a second. Just want to make sure that that is okay. Okay, check is okay. It is coming through exactly the way it should be. So, all good. We should be literally counting down those minutes till it's starting. So, obviously, I'm the first one in. There's going to be absolutely no one in this battlefield map at all. So, I'm just going to go and have a look. Yep, okay, so everything is all good. We've got the eagle, stallion, bear, and lion. It's not going to tell me anything about teams. It never does. But I'm just going to double check. Literally, they've got to wait 3 minutes, haven't I, for everyone to join. Oh, that was my dodgy alarm that I put on. 1 second. Okay, that annoying sound has gone. I don't know what. I put on an alarm from the website, not realising that the alarm would go off like that. So there you go. Okay, we're all good. We're all good. How is everyone while we wait for the battlefield to start? Just double check in who's here. Give yourselves a shout out in the comments. And also, again, I'm going to try and beat my score last week. I got 27 likes on the stream. So I'm going to go and try and do that again. In relation to the stream this week, I'm not 100% sure what they've done. So I can't comment as to who I'm actually on. And also, I don't think I can check either what's going on as in score detail and all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to have no information at the moment who they have given me to stream. There may be the odd occasion I need to blast the fan as well. I've tried to get a quieter fan, so hopefully that won't cause too many issues. 21 people watching. Give a shout out in the comments. Let me know who you are, what your keep is, who you're supporting. And also give the stream a like. It's my little side mission. We've got Uncle BVR Diver. Uncle B. See, I didn't say it the way it was read. Stop myself, so I'm okay. So welcome to the stream as well. Let's keep our fingers crossed. We've got 33 seconds until it starts. So that is pretty cool. Right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the sound down on everything. So there should be no sound issues. That is what I'm keeping my fingers crossed. 10 seconds. Let's see how many people jump into this battlefield as quick as. I don't know if it'll show me from here. Let's see how quick people jump in. 5 likes on the stream, so thank you for that. 21 people watching. That is good. Young is here. He is from our server, from our alliance. He is also taking part today, so keeping fingers crossed. Server SVS Axe said good luck to all. Server 395 WTF Alliance, like the name of that. That's pretty cool. It's not showing me anyone jumping into it yet, so probably we can't see it from there. There we go. Look at that. Look how quick that was. So this is Eagles, who have a lot of 44 castles. That is what I can see straight away. So Eagles are going to be very strong, but obviously they're all going to be pretty strong, I would imagine. Let me go and have a look at some of the other areas. Let's go down to here. This is Lion, and again, plenty of 44s. Not seen too many 45s, but I have seen quite a few, like I say, 44s. So in that respect, it's going to be pretty difficult, I would imagine. Let's go over last week's one, actually, in the preliminaries was really, really good, actually. This is Bear. So if you are looking out for someone, again, not 100% sure what they've put me on. I know Khaleesi, actually, they were in last week's one. I think Salt was as well. So it is a bit of a random mix who they put you with. Genuinely, there's a 45. Let's have a look at this guy's details. 31.3 billion. If I notice any other 45s, I'll also have a click on them to see what they look like. And then this is Stallion, the team that I am following. So again, we can see quite a few 44s involved. Again, we've got Grandmaster MC. I can see we've got Punisher, Bone Thug. Again, I'm not 100% sure they've given me the right ones in terms of stream. So that is 45 Kato. Let's have a look at the size of Kato, 35.1 billion. 27 people watching, 6 likes. I think that's a better start than last week, actually. So fingers crossed for beating the likes that we got last week. There are some more people joining in as we speak. And there literally is 2.5 minutes until the battlefield starts. Let's go into the chat and see what people are saying in there. So we've got lots of different alliances. Punisher, there is him for 27 billion. And we've also got the chords as to where they are going. It looks like this is the area that they will be going to. Okay, so literally 1 minute 50 seconds. What I'm going to do quickly before that starts is I'm going to go and grab a quick drink. I'll be literally 30 seconds. Okay, I am back. I will go and check that for you to see if Tiger Claw is in Bear. We've got literally 1 minute to go. So let's go and jump into all of them again in the 4 corners so you can see. So this is Eagle and all the different people in there. I'll try and be nice and slow so that you can see who you are looking for. Again, I'm not 100% sure who they've given me. They gave me someone wrong last week, and there's every possibility that could have happened the same again this week. So that is Eagle. Let's go over to this corner over here. This is Lion, so you can have a look for the people you are looking for in there. If I see any 45s as well, I will also click on them very quickly so we can sort of judge who's going to be the rally setter in each one. Let's go over to this one over here. And it's only 9 seconds to go, so I can't move. So just bear with me while we look at Bear, and then I will have a look. Obviously, they're all going to jump very quickly, so probably time that not quite right. Okay, so let's have a quick glance at Bear. There is Bear for you, and everyone is now going to jump. So I am going to go straight over to where Stallion, which is the spectator that I am for. So this is them, and obviously I will keep an eye on all the different rallies that are being set. 25 people watching, 8 likes on the stream. Really appreciate that. It's a much better start than last week, so keep my fingers crossed for that. Let's have a look what we've got going on, and let's have a look as well for the very first rallies. We can also see people are already straight in there with the reinforcements. I'm going to try and jump onto this person very quickly. Didn't get there in time. Unfortunately, that's one of the most annoying things when rallies are being set, is being able to jump onto the person. Because what it does is it grabs everyone else's rally line. So I'm assuming they moved and my game didn't update in time. So that was a little bit frustrating. Let's go back over to here and see if there's any rallies being set. So I can see there are a few people. So Hosier is the one that we're going to, 15.3 billion. Let's go and have a look at what the power drop potentially could be on this one. 14.7 billion. You can see all the reinforcements are going in there very, very quick for Hosier. And this rally is going to come very, very quick indeed as well. 14.7 billion. Let's have a look at the power drop. Again, I will get on there at some point. Being very awkward, actually, in jumping on. 14. It still says 14.7 billion, so that might genuinely have not updated. So let's try that again. 14.7 billion. I can't imagine, unless they just literally healed straight away. But it doesn't look like I can see any kind of power drop on them. Let's go back to the chat. Let's keep an eye on who and what are being attacked. Let's also keep an eye on as well where our group are as well. So there is the next one. Let's go. Looks like there's a potential for a rally to be set there. Shall we have a look at the scores? Early scores at this stage. Let's go. So we can see Eagle are on 12,000. Stallion, the team that I'm following, are on 27. Bear are on 31. Lion on 33. So there's definitely 3 there from the beginning that look like there's going to be quite a tough challenge. I'll just do the top 10 while we're sort of jumping into these early rallies. Quick glance down there. I will obviously do that in more detail as we go along. Punisher has started an alliance. 18.2 billion on this person, which is Bowie or Bowie, and 18.2, 21.7. Again, it looks like people are healing incredibly quick because, again, this is also one of those where they might genuinely have moved. But it looks like people are healing very quick. 36 people watching, 10 likes. Really appreciate that. That's a really good attempt on trying to beat last week's 27 likes that I got on the stream. So, yeah, Bowie, let's go back onto them. Let's check them one more time. Still saying 21.7 billion. Okay, let's go back to them scores as they are going to change quickly. Bear are on 63,000. Lion are on 58. Stallion 50. Eagle are now joining in the game. 39. This is going to be one of those battles that is going to change a lot, I'm pretty sure. So, Bone Thug is the next one. Shiro, 14.1 billion. Let's go and have a look at seeing a power drop in this one potentially. 9 billion, so they lost 5. Let's continue looking because that could go down. 6.2. So there was a few more in there as well. Healed straight away back to 15.1 billion. Okay, so there is the Constantinople where I am as a spectator. Let's go back to this. That one was already done. So I'm going to try and see. Now, the Rally Hall... Oh, wrong one. Rally Hall was where this team are. So you can see this is where our team are. And let's just have a quick glance. Very difficult to see who is taking part and whether your people are actually in this particular event. So I do apologise about that. It's not very easy to see exactly what's going on. But they're all joining in again with Punisher. They're going after this 11.3 billion. Let's have a look at this. I can't see any reinforcements being sent there, so that's interesting. 11.3 billion. Where are the reinforcements? It looks like they got them very quick. The reinforcements are sort of coming after the rally, unless my game is sort of being delayed in how that happened. 1.6 billion. They literally got destroyed in that particular battle. 27 people watching. I am keeping an eye on all the comments as well, so do bear with me while I look at these different things. But it looks like we're having a pretty decent start and a pretty decent battle going on. We can go back to the score details. These are going to change really quick. Bear have gone and powered away 140,000. Lion on 106. Stallion, the team I am a spectator of, 83. Eagle, 61. Let's do a slowed count, a slow drag on the scores here so you can see exactly who's doing what. VP for Bear is on 19,800. Bowie, 18,000. Kine on 15,600. ATC on 13. TLK on 13 as well. Shiro, 12. Connor, John, 9. We've got a Japanese person, I believe, on 9. Kato on 8. War Eagle on 7. And then I will slowly just go down the others for you so you can see what's going on. And that is what's going on. Again, trying to be a little bit clever. Oh, brilliant. Okay, Lav has put in the ID. Thank you for reminding me of that because I genuinely forgot. Do put your ID into the chat if you want me to send that across to Evony for some small rewards. I will definitely do that. I've got everyone last week wrote down and we got that all sent across. So if you do want those small rewards from Evony, then please do send them across. 12 likes, already nearly halfway there to beating last week's total of 27. So I appreciate that. Thank you. Just going to go all the way down. Let's see if we've got all 100 taking part, and then we will go back into what is going on with the rallies. It looks like we've got 89 people so far. So let's go back into the battlefield map. Let's go back over to where I am. Or should I say, the team I am a spectator of. This is the team. Looks like Punisher is the rally setter, who's the 44. Normally in these you get 45s at this stage, I would have thought. So it might be a little bit of a mismatch in terms of matchups. Score details, let's have a look again. You can see Bear and Lion look like they are having the battle. 204,000 versus 178. Then we've got Eagle have now moved into third place on 114. Stallion are on 106. Nanino, welcome to the chat. I'm really happy that you're here. 14 likes, that's much better than last week, so I really do appreciate that. Okay, let's go back to the chat. Let's see what's going on. It looks like we've got... okay, that Alliance War has gone. That was against... Who was that against? We got another one going on against ASI. This is the second time that we will have seen this particular rally going on. So 9.8 billion is the score. Let's have a look at exactly what is going on with that. Just wait for those rallies to disappear so that I can click on it properly. Might even be one of those that they've moved. I think possibly they have moved actually, but the game hasn't updated quick enough. 26 people watching. Who are you all supporting? Please do let me know in the comments. I can see where ASI moved to. They moved over to here. Were they caught? Probably not. They probably moved in time. Let's go back to the chats and see exactly what is going on there. Becca, got that ID. I will make sure that is sent across, no problem at all. 15 likes. Awesome. Well over halfway. Could be my most liked live stream yet. And, you know, you've got to cheer the small wins. That's what you've got to do. Let's go back to the score detail. Is anything changing? Actually, there is, because Lion, Bear looked like they were powering away, but Lion now with Shiro, I'm assuming, as the lead rally setter on 34,000, have now taken the lead. Eagle are actually also having a little fight themselves, 166,000. And I did mention that Stallion didn't notice anyone at 45 starting these rallies, and that may be the reason why they are struggling at the beginning with 106,000. Let's go back to another one. Let's go and have a look at this battle because that's already happened. I will wait for that to happen. What I will do is just jump back to where all our team are that I am following. See if I can see anyone. Again, in terms of who we are following, I did give them the information for what I was looking for and who to follow. It looks like, again, unfortunately, they haven't given me what I was requesting. But that is what it is. We can still follow what is going on here. I've got 35 messages, 35 people watching. Thank you, 17 likes. Really appreciate that. Let's see. Have we got enough? This one is going against Kyra. No, it isn't. It's already happened or already been cancelled. So, yeah, it's Tiger Claw in Bear. Am I in the right spot? That was from earlier. Okay. Do let me know who you are trying to follow, who you are looking for, because I will continue to look for them in the chat. Sorry, though, that one went straight away. I will continue to look for them in the scores as well. So do put those people there so that I can see that. I'm just having a look as well with these to see if there is going to be any difference in who is setting the rallies. We've just seen one there in terms of the reinforcements going in to try and stop that one. I don't know if that was successful. We've got another one. We've got another Alliance War going on a Carito, 7.6 billion. And again, actually, I did notice something, and I will go back to that. I think the rally haul of the setter is also quite low. So I'm going to definitely check that out on the next rally. Because I think I've seen from a distance there, 7 million were able to get in. And I mean, I genuinely could have seen that wrong. Maybe it's 70. Maybe it's 70 million. But again, I still think... Let me know in the comments, what kind of rally haul capacity should you be having at this particular one? I'm just really intrigued. So 834 has 5 players. So well, that's really impressive, at least. So yeah, I'm just intrigued as to what we're looking at in terms of a rally hall capacity. So I'm literally going to wait for the next one to happen. If you have just joined the live and you haven't liked the stream, then please do that for me. I'm trying to beat last week's total. That's what I'm trying to do on all of them. Last week I got 27. I'm already on 17 today. So really appreciate that. So just waiting for another rally to be set so that I can see what kind of rally march is there. And then what I'll do is I will just go on a quick break, a quick drink, and I'll be back with you, but I'll leave the scores up. Okay, so this is the Alliance Battle. 63 million, and it gets filled in seconds. And that's what I'm thinking. I'm sure I've seen bigger rally capacities than that. So do let me know in the comments. 63 million as a rally capacity. Is that pretty small at this level? Obviously, I'm nowhere near a 44 or a 45, so I genuinely wouldn't know what kind of rally capacity we're looking at, but it just seems a little bit small to me, that one. Let's go on and click on to Sinful now. I just want to try and click on them if I can. And again, it's so difficult with all the different rally. I think it's person's move, to be honest. Very, very difficult to click onto this person. Here we go. I managed to get on there in the end. 8.9 billion. Tempting fate. I've got that ID again. Please, all of you, put your IDs into the messages as well, so that I can send that across to Evony as well. So what I'm going to go and do now is I'm just going to go and grab up a quick drink of water. I will literally be back in 30 seconds. Okay, I am back. Quick drink of water. I'm all refreshed. Let's get straight back into this. Let's have a look at the scores. I'm going to do a fairly slow look down at who is where. We can see Lion are now pulling away 339,000. Bear are in second, 292. Stallion making a little comeback now. It's 248. Maybe there is a new person setting the rallies. Eagle, 222. I'm assuming War Eagle is the person that we've got to be looking for in our group. So let me just go and check that right now, because War Eagle has shot up the scores, and I'm assuming that would mean, you would think, that War Eagle is the new rally setter. Although I can't see them on there unless I am absolutely... Oh no, I can see them. They're 44. So again, Just maybe they have a bigger rally capacity. I'm not sure. Invaders Karaoke, I have got that ID. We have 21 people watching. So anyway, let's go back to the scores. Let's have a look at what we was looking at. Lion 342, Bear 347 with a comeback of their own. Stallion 258, Eagle 236. We are, what are we? We are 20 minutes into the stream. So it's a decent start from everyone, really. And again, we can't really count anyone out. Let's have a look at the scores in the leaderboard. We've got Shiro on 37, War Eagle is on 35, Sinful on 33, VP 33, Bowie on 28, Punisher on 25, Prime 8 or Prim 8 on 23, Chill is on 23, ATC 22, Melanagasta 22, Revman 21, Binnies 21, Ali 19, Keeney is 19, Bjorn is 18, Nalina is 18, Caldris Alba is on 18, Carito is on 18, Huzia is on 18, P4444 is also on 18. I will go slowly down for the rest of the chats and shout out the odd ones. So we've got Coink Dads in 24th. We've got Yakanava in 29th. We've got Maze 11 in 32nd. Sapphire Sky 36. We have Costco in 39. We have 911 in 41. Let me just double check. I will be back. 1 second. Just got to go and open the door to someone in my office. Okay, after that very brief interruption, 18 likes on the stream already. That is a very big chance of beating last week's 27. Let's have a look. There's nothing else in the chat, so that's perfectly fine. As I said, I've got so far 3 or 4 in terms of the IDs that have been sent across, which I will definitely do. Okay, so let's continue down. So I was on 41st. I'm still giving a few people a shout out onto the different things there. So we've got 49 Vexus. Freedom Sword is in 50th place. We've got the Lady Isis in 56. We've got Mr. Anderson 59. We've got ASI. We've seen a few rallies go against them. 63. 68. We've got Irene Pow. 71 Reva. 73 Mal. We've got Outlaw in 78. We've got SAW in 83. And let's continue all the way down. We've got 92 people. So there are still 8 people that haven't actually joined this. And again, from a score perspective, quick update on that. You can see Lion and Bear are now 100,000 clear of Stallion and Eagle. So there's going to be some pretty impressive comeback from Stallion or Eagle if they are going to get back into this. But it looks like at this stage that Bear and Lion are going to be the ones that are doing all the stuff. Let's go into live chat. Just want to see what's going on in here. Okay. So let's continue down. Let's go and have a look at some more rallies that are going on. Let's go and have a look on that. Don't forget to drop your ID into the chat as well so that we can get you some small rewards from Evony. I like to do that every week. So all you got to do is just literally throw your ID, that rally's gone, into the chat, and then we can send that across. We've got 32 people in the room, and we have 19 likes. That's pretty decent. Also, as well, the 19 likes also goes to helping me and the Empire Build Academy improve the channel and help the channel grow. So all those likes really do count. So again, you can see here, this is what I was talking about earlier. So we've got a 10 billion rally going on. We've got a rally against the 10 billion going on. But the issue I have here is the 65 million rally capacity. I just feel that that's really small and is probably hindering a little bit for the Stallion in terms of what they're doing and how they're doing it. 65 million. Again, no one's mentioned in the comments, but what kind of rally capacity would you be expecting at this stage? Is 65 million the norm, or would you be expecting bigger? Because I'm sure I've seen in previous battlefields a bigger rally capacity. So really intrigued to know what kind of rally capacity you should be having at this stage in the semi-finals. Quick glance at the scores, see if anything's changed. Lion are now 4-2-2. Eagle, what a comeback. I said it was going to need some kind of impressive comeback, but you've just seen there. Eagle, okay, there's still 50,000 are first and second, but they're on 3-7-4, and Stallion not out of it on 3-3-5, and that's what I was talking about in reference to only 27 minutes into the stream, and things can change very, very quickly. Okay, also trying to keep an eye on the chat, but my phone isn't actually showing me what is actually being said, which is a little bit annoying. Okay, so let's go back and see if any rallies are being started. Let's have a look at this one. That one's already gone, I would have thought. Yes, it has. And let's go and have a look at this rally going here, which has already gone. It was against Mandor, and that has already gone. Just won't show me. Awesome. Okay, so let's continue having a look. This rally hasn't gone across yet. 22 likes. I'm definitely going to beat last week's record. Going to absolutely smash it. Going to give myself a bit of a tough challenge in reference to tomorrow's final stream as well, which I will also be doing as well. I will be doing the live finals for tomorrow, so it'd be awesome if you could join me for that. Still just keeping an eye on what's going on here. Haven't had any rallies set for a while. 46 seconds ago. I know that sounds relatively small, but just to make you aware, I'm just going to click onto that. Okay, everything is all good in respect of that. So, yeah, so I will be doing tomorrow's as well, so it'd be awesome if you could be here for that. I understand that people will be jumping in and out, going to all the different streams to see who and what is going on. And also, obviously, trying to find a stream supporting the people that you are. So if you are supporting anyone in this particular battle, in this particular semi-final, do let me know, because I will keep an eye out for them in the scores when I go. 4.1 billion, this one is going to be pretty damaging. I would imagine they are going to try and move. The other issue I have when I am a spectator, it doesn't really catch up as quick as I would like in terms of being able to click on these. So I do apologise about that. But that is the issue being a spectator. Okay, we've got another one. Bone Thug seems to be the new rally setter. That's what I have noticed. Which seems a little bit strange, but there you go. I will keep an eye. Level 45 Bone Thug. Let's go and have a look at Bone Thug. I am going to have a look and see. Okay, they're a level 44. But again, we've got another rally going on. Let's have a look at this one. That one's already expired. So let's go back to the scores. They were changing really quickly. Lion, and they absolutely are changing really quickly. Lion on 513, but we now have a new second place, which is Eagle on 472. Bear are on 460. Stallion are on 403. And you could appreciate as well, we could even have an issue here where, let's go and have a look at the battlefield map, because we can see Stallion have 2 people still to join. Lion still have 2 people to join. Bear have 1. Eagle have 1. But it could be a case of that those 2 people joining for Stallion may be the rally setter who hasn't yet turned up. So we will keep an eye on that. So we've got Nikki, who's shared her ID. Thank you. I will sort that out for you. We've got Nanino, who has also shared. And also, do throw in your friends and colleagues from your alliances and your servers, and I will also throw them across as well. Do you know what? I was supposed to be streaming Young, and again, frustratingly, they've given me the wrong one. 2 weeks in a row, sent me a request across. I know exactly what I was doing. I did it all nice and early as well, and it didn't happen, which is just typical luck with Evony. So, unfortunately, no, I was expecting to be streaming Young, and no, unfortunately, it doesn't look like he is in this. So, I'm having to make do with what I've got. But, you know, the battle is still decent in terms of what I'm following. Little frustrating, but like I say, it is what it is. Let's come back off this.
That person gave you their ID as well.
Okay, J Mods Gaming, I've got that as well. Okay, let's go back to the battlefield map. Let's go back to where this team is. This is the one that should have been having Young in it. I mean, I would like to think that he isn't one of the two, because I'm sure he did shout out earlier as well. So, yeah, very frustrating. Okay, let's have a look at what we've got going on. Have we got any...
24 likes.
24 likes? That's awesome. We only need 3 more to beat last week's total, and I'm beating it super easy this week, so I really do appreciate that. Thank you. Okay, no rally's been set for a while. When was the last rally set? Let's have a look. It's been quite a while. There's a new 45. I don't know if this person... Maga... Oh, no, but I think Maga was in it. Oh, yeah, they're a 43. I can already see them. Okay. Also tapping the hearts in the background, which also helps with the channel algorithms and the channel growth. So please do that as well if you are able to. That would also be amazing. It's that little icon on the right hand side where it has all the different emojis, and if you keep tapping that over and over and over again, it helps my channel grow. Okay, we've got Punisher started one. Again, that Alliance War has expired. Let's go back to the chat, the scores, because these are changing so quickly. We've got to kind of keep an eye on them. Lion 551, Bear 534, Stallion 466, Eagle 474. And Nikki has shared a couple of friends, which is what I just requested. Please do that. Please share your friends' IDs in the chat as well. Let's get a few rewards off Evony. Let's shout down the scores. Eagle have Mandor on 50,000. We have War Eagle for Stallion on 47. We have Revman for Bear on 534. And we have Punisher on 42. Lion have then got Prim Ace and Shiro on 42. Then we've got Sinful in 7, Bowie in 8, Melanagasta in 38, Chill in 10. And you might hear from my throat that I need a quick water break. I will be back in 2 seconds. Okay, hopefully the microphone is back on and there's no issues with that. I've had a few issues in the past. So, where are we? Let's go and jump into these scores. Let's see exactly what is going on. So, Lion on 5. Actually, I'm going to come back off it and go on just in case it needs updating, which it does, because we now have Lion in second place on 599, Bear on 614, Stallion now on 573, making a little bit of a comeback of their own, and Eagle are now in last place on 523. So it just shows you how quick this can change. We're 35 minutes into the stream, so this is changing quickly all the time. Let's go and see if we've got some rallies going on here. Nothing going on at all. And there's a few comments in there as well. So, yeah, like I say, you may have noticed that Alex mentioned about Young. And that was quite simply because I was supposed to be streaming someone from my own alliance, from my own server. that had made it through to the semi-finals. I sent the information across to Evony, I believe, and obviously I can't comment or confirm, but I believe I sent the right information across. But for whatever reason, this is the stream that I'm doing instead. Okay, 29 people in the chat. Likes. I'm just going to wait 1 second.
Is it 27?
It's at 27, so we've equalled last week's, so we really do appreciate that. Thank you. It really helps with the YouTube algorithms and the growth of the channel. Okay, have we got any rallies going on? We've got things being shared, but nothing happening at the moment. So I'm going to keep it. There we go. We've got one going on against 9.6 billion Kina. Let's go over to them now. 9.6 billion. You can see all the reinforcements going in there very, very quickly indeed before this rally will come across and obviously take down the power of this person. 9.6 billion. Don't know if the rally is still going on. I'm just going to wait. And it looks like they've cancelled that rally for whatever reason. They've obviously decided with the reinforcements that the reinforcements were too quick, I would imagine. Okay, let's have a look at the scores. Actually, before I do that, has everyone turned up? We've got 24, 24, 24, 23. So we've got one each from the first three and still two from Lion that need to enter. Let's go back to that battlefield map. Let's go back to where we are in terms of Stallion. Let's go to the score details. Let's see how quick this is changing. And you can see again, Bear are on 675. They are now the new leaders. Lion in second place on 629. Eagle and Stallion are on 607. And there is only less than 70,000 separating first to fourth. So you can see just how quickly this can change. Eagle have Batman, who is now in second. And we all know when Batman turns up, everyone is in trouble. So let's continue going down these scores. We're in fourth place, we've got Saw. Fifth place, we've got Chill. 6, Mandor. 7, Coink Dads. 8, Sinful Keiju. 9, Prim 8. 10, Punisher. And let's give a few shout-outs to some different people. Let's do it from every 5. So in 15th, we've got Thay Tinney. In 20th, we've got Maga. In 25, we've got Foos. In 30, we've got Grey Mamba. 35. The Lady Isis, which I've mentioned before. In 40th, Carito. 45th is Bone Thug. 50 is Lyrus. 55 is Connor John. 60 is Hero Tomo. 65, Kyron 2222. 70, is next is EA. 75 is Falstaff. 80 is Perseus. 85 is Saku. 90 is For Sale. They're selling their account. 95 doesn't exist because we're still waiting for 6 people to join in. Okay. So, let's go back to the scores because these are changing quickly all the time now, aren't they? Bear, 701. Lion, 655. Eagle on 630. Stallion on 619. Let's go back to the chats and see what rallies are being set. Nothing at the moment, but I am going to keep an eye on it there just to see what's going on. And not bad. Not bad at all. Okay. So we're waiting. Here's a rally going against level 43 Mace. They are 7.6 billion. This is where they are over here. I'm assuming we're going to see quite a few reinforcements. But which is first? Is it the rally or the reinforcements? It looks like the rally went very quick indeed. 807 million. That was a bit random. 807 million, so they are zeroed. They were taken down. Again, let me shout out again about the Evony IDs. Please do share yours and your friends from your alliances, your ID, so that you can get some rewards. And if you are unsure where you can find your ID, just going to jump into my main part here. And yes, I know it has opened. Let's go back into it. And if you need to do it, all you need to do is go into that top left corner where you can see your avatar, click into there, then go down to the bottom, click on detail, and then you will see your... Oh, that's not right. Let me just get the whiteboard up so I can draw over. And that is where your ID is. So do go and check your ID. Go and find that out. Go and find out your friends. Share it in the chats. And I can then get some rewards sent to you by Evony. Let's go back over Take Your Shot has shared their ID, so that one is going to be done. Okay, let me go back into the score detail quickly first. And wow, it really is getting tight. So literally now we're down to 46,000 separating first and fourth. So it's literally, I don't know if anyone has actually bet on this particular one, because obviously we can do All-Star Battlefield betting. But if you are, or you have, it's going to be quite tight. It really is. I'm going to go back over to here. Binners, that one has already gone. You can see now as well, these rallies are genuinely being set very, very quickly indeed. Jabok has shared their ID. Take Your Shot has shared their ID. And we've beaten last week's likes, 28. So really appreciate that. At least I've beaten last week's, and I can help. That will go towards help growing this channel. So really appreciate that. Let me go back to where we are on the map. Let's go right over here. Uriah and Alex has also now shared as well, so appreciate that. We will send that across. This is the Stallion team. Again, it's playing a little bit of catch-up in terms of showing me the information on there. So let's see, is there any rallies being set? Let's have a look. There isn't anything. 37 seconds ago was the last time we had one. So here we go. Level AC. They're always getting hit, AC. They've done a lot of healing, and they're still being rallied. 10.4 billion is the score. I didn't notice many reinforcements going across there, to be perfectly honest. So this one could be another damage. 5.1 billion. They dropped 5 billion in power. And let's have a look again. 2.4 billion. So they're going to have to do some more healing if they want to continue in this battle. Has that done much to the scores? Well, the scores are Bear 741, Lion 722, Eagle 696, Stallion 680, and there is still an hour and 17 minutes to go on this battlefield.
29 likes. Can you get over the 30?
29 likes. We're heading towards the 30, which is incredible. I'm obviously speaking too much because my voice is... I'm already at that stage where my voice is going. I think also as well, I need to also watch other people's streams just to see how people genuinely do this. I'm really intrigued.
A lot of people come. So
One of the things that I would love to see, and it's a little bit of a shame, is I'd like to be able to see battle reports. That would be awesome if I was in these. And it's a request I'm going to send across to Evony, actually. I'm going to say, you know, is there a way that you can sort of have me as a spectator, but at the same time be able to click on people's battle reports? I mean, I have genuinely looked across everywhere. I can't notice it, so I don't believe that is something I can do. 37 people in the room. That is amazing. Let's go back to the scores. And is there much change? Well, Lion are now in first place on 772. Bear are on 756. Eagle are on 710. Stallion are on 697. Let's go down the scores very slowly. Shiro is in first, War Eagle second, Batman third, Punisher is in fourth, Revman is in fifth, Mandor is in sixth, Saw in seventh, Chill in eighth, Coink Dad's ninth, Sinful Kaiju in 10th. Let's shake down a few others that haven't been mentioned. So, I lost the scores. I clicked on the wrong button. There we go. Okay, let's continue going down. Nalina is in 17th. We've got Andrew Chris in 21st, Freedom Sword in 22nd. We've got Vladdy 17 in 27th. We've got, who else have we got? Just Tara 34th. We've got Swin in 37th. We've got Mr. Snowman in 41st. We've got JJ Knox in 45th. GMC AI 48th. We've got Shane 1978 in 52. That's the same year I was born. Ryan Lawrence 55. Arig Boomtime in 59. We've got Wolf in 62. We've got Mal 66. Leah in 68. Kyron in 71st. Mr. Anderson 73. TM Whiskey 75. Who else we got? We got Mox. We got Silly. We got Perseus. Diana Prince. Saku. DTMC. Hardox, Tyrant Renault. We've got T Ito. We've got Istigi for sale. And we still only have 94 people that have made it to the leaderboard. 39 people in the chat. That is fantastic. Thank you very much. We've hit 30 likes. That is amazing. Although it's going to give me quite a tough target for tomorrow to beat, but we certainly can't complain. Okay, so I am just going to go and grab a quick drink of water. I'll leave the scores up and I'll be back in 30 seconds. Okay, we are back. Now, the first thing before I jump into these scores, do share your ID into the chat. The rewards are better for the semi-final, so it's definitely worth doing. So please do share your Evony ID. Do share your friends and Alliance members' ID as well. I don't care how many are sent, I will send them all across to Evony. This battle is really heating up. I'm going to come off this and go back into the score detail. And we can see Stallion are falling off a little bit, so are Eagle, but they can easily come back. We've seen that. Lion are on 854, Bear are on 826. Let's have a look if...
Right.
What happened?
Still streaming.
Yeah, because you guys are behind. I know what I've done. I turned off Evony. Nope. Okay, just a little bit of a glitch there. Not clicked a button on my laptop that just literally sent everything flying. So I'm not quite sure what happened there, but it looks like we're back. So we had my very first ever streaming glitch, which randomly happened there. Right, okay. I'm going to the scores. That's what I'm trying to do. Don't know what happened there. Let's see. No, it wasn't. I was going to go and see if there's any rallies being set, which there isn't at the moment. Still looks like Punisher is the rally setter for Stallions. This is the Lion team. Let's go back to where we are, which is over here. And you can see there's a lot of detail and a lot of battle going on here. My Lady Anonymous has sent their IDs as well. New Las Vegas looks like maybe someone who Conquering the World is following. In terms of the scores, these are just changing all the time. So you can see there in the All-Star Battlefield, scores Lion 872, Bear 860, Stallion falling off a little bit 756, Eagle on 805. Have we got anything going on? They have shared the battle chords for Lena. We've got a scout report. I want to see battle reports. That's what I want to see. So we can see. Well, I'm just going to look at this just because I can. How many T1 have they got? They have, let's have a look, scroll all the way down to the bottom. And they have 1.7 billion. I have 472 and I thought I was doing amazing. But clearly, 1.7 billion. I think 1 billion is the minimum now, isn't it? Okay, Team 6. So we can see there's lots of different things going on over here as well. So you can see, I'm not going to click on that. It's not really the best way to see it. We've got one going on here. 28.4 billion they're going after. Not sure how successful this one's going to be. Again, it takes a while, unfortunately, for the streams to catch up. I'm not quite sure why it does that, but it's just one of those things. So where are we at with the likes? 30. We haven't had any likes for a while, but I can understand that. So what I want to do, though, is make it very difficult for tomorrow. So if you haven't already liked the stream, then please do. It helps with growing this channel. So this was the one that was going on, which was this one here. I think... Oh, God. Where are we going? Oh, every time it just clicks on a rally. Don't click on the rally. Okay. So 24.4 billion. Either they fast healed or it didn't really do that well. I thought, oh, that was on 28. So actually, they dropped 4 billion. I will keep looking, actually.
37 people in the room.
37 people in the room. That's impressive. I'm sure there are plenty other streams that people are popping in and out as well. So 24.4 billion is still the case. We've got Carito battle going on over there. There are 3.3 billion. I would imagine this is going to be a zeroed effort.
Does anyone know how Young's doing?
Let's go on to that. 1 second while I click onto this. It's so difficult to click on the different ones when there is a rally going on. They are down to 2.7 billion. Yeah, that is a great point. And if anyone is actually in the other streams and you are noticing Young that I was trying to follow and how he's getting on, then please do let me know in the chat. I'd love to know how our Alliance member Young is doing in this. And also another member as well called Drakeston as well, which is another person that we're looking out for. We just had 44 people in the room, which is incredible. That's one of the highest we've ever had, and in one sitting, 44 people going into the room. Let's have a look at this rally that's going on against Swin. 12.3 billion. Let's go and have a look at what kind of damage we're going to get on here. 12.3 billion. Let's wait for that to hit. And 12.3 billion has now become 11.5. So that looks like there will be a few more rallies going there after as well, which I need to keep an eye on. Again, if you are in the chat and you haven't shared your ID, then please do. I will send that across to Evony to get some rewards. Let's have a look at the score detail. Has anything changed? Well, I can say that Bear, Lion and Eagle, there could be a lot of to and fro and a lot of changing of the scores there. And first place is currently Lion, but they're only 1,000 ahead of Bear, who are only 50,000 ahead of Eagle. Unfortunately, Stallion are now starting to fall away. Sergeant Crew, I've got that ID. I will send that across. If you've got any of your Alliance members' IDs as well, then please do share them as well, and I'll send them across as well. What I can say is we have had a lot more IDs shared in the chat this time round than we did last week. So that is some decent rewards that will be coming across. I say decent. Okay. We know they're okay. They're not spectacular. Let's go back over to here. We've got an Alliance war going on against GMC, who's 18.8 billion. Let me have a look at GMC and see what kind of knocked down 2 billion.
Is that one number too few?
Not sure. Sergeant Crew, maybe that number is not full.
It seems one number too short.
Yeah, it seems like there may be a number or two short on that one. So just double check that. 88032311 looks like maybe a number short on that. Okay.
Most people have got 9s, that one's got 8.
That one's got 8. Okay. Most people have 9. Your one has 8. And we're doing okay. We're actually enjoying quite a decent battle. I'm not streaming again, who I should have been streaming, which is not unusual for Evony. But this battle is an exciting one, which we expected at this stage, I guess. Let's go back over to where we are. So this is the team that I'm following. This is the spectator that I've been given of Stallion. The scores, let's have a look at the scores. You can see 938 plays, 905 plays, 872 plays, 816. Let's have a little look quickly. I'm not going to shout anyone out, but what I am going to do is just roll down the scores fairly quickly, and hopefully whoever you are following, you can see. Let me continue going down. Regards, Daniel. Come on, you Spurs. Come on, you Spurs.
Come on, you Spurs.
That's part of their username is Come on, you Spurs.
Oh.
Rakib has also shared their user ID as well. Don't worry, we're massive football fans as well. I don't even know what's going on in the football, actually. But that is, yes, the wife is a Spurs fan. That's your ID number from server 52. Okay, that's fine. We will send that across. Maybe that is the reason why, is because you're from such an old school player server, as you just said, that your ID has one less. Maybe that's what it is. You are one of the originals. Let's continue going down, going all the way down. Have we got more than 94? We've got an extra one now. 95, Sickle. Server 1514 is in there. Let's go across and see if there's anything going on. Started an alliance war. Bone Thug has started one. Their rally capacity is again also small, so that's not going to make things too easy. 56 million. It means a lot of people aren't joining that rally that could have been, which obviously will hinder trying to zero these people. Let's click onto... I'm trying to click... Honestly, it's so difficult to click on. There we go. 5.3 billion is their news score. I'm going to keep clicking back onto these score details as well because they're just changing so quick. Stallion trying to make a little bit of a comeback. It's not really happening at the moment. Samuel Caron, we've got that one as well. Nighthawk, we've got that. You like our accent? Yeah. Well, I'm Birmingham and the wife is from London, so you've got a bit of everything in terms of the English there. Two very, very different accents. Okay. What else? Oh, Nighthawk shared a friend, I'm assuming. Big host. We've got 36 people still in the room. That's really impressive. 32 likes. The other thing I also like to know is let's see how many people have actually viewed this particular stream today. 483. So that is really good. Try to click on the bottom, but try not to click on the bottom, but the top of the castle. Thank you. I will certainly try that. Let's go back over to here. Someone is asking for rain for Mr. Anderson. There is some rain coming across as well, 16 billion. Let's keep an eye. Obviously, a rally has been set. Let's see what is going on with this as well. It looks like they're all coming out, so I'm assuming that rally has changed. Oh, click the wrong button. That didn't help, did it? Really intrigued as to what was going on. I can see Mr. Anderson anyway. There they are.
Keeping me busy with the IDs today.
The IDs are coming in, are they? That's really good. 16 billion is still the case. We've got a alliance going on against Bad King, who's 14.6 billion. Jump straight across to there. I'm going to try and click on the top of the castle this time. That worked better. Thank you.
Oh, that's a nice comment.
Nice
Great
comment.
job, guys. Outstanding turnaround.
Yeah. They're certainly doing well in terms of trying to switch this. Let's continue. Take your shot. That's another ID shared. I was having a look at Bad King, 9.6 billion. Have we got any more going on in terms of rallies? Bad King was the last one that was set. Let's go on to the score detail. Anyone making a comeback? I still think it's literally going to be between Lion and Bear, but we've seen things change. And one of the things that you definitely are aware of in Battlefield is the people who sort of hold off until the last hour, till the last 30 minutes before they start trying to really push. So even though Stallion are 100,000 points behind, can't rule them out because there could genuinely be a lot of people who are holding back for that final hour. So let's continue looking at these scores and seeing what's going on. Looks like we've got nothing going on in terms of a rally. It's been a while, actually. Shared a battle report, but that is for a scout. We've got level 41 Shiro being shared in the chat as well, so that may be a next target. 33 likes, that's awesome. Beaten last week's by 6. That's an incredible moment for me, so thank you very, very much. I really do appreciate that. Okay, I'm going to go and grab a quick drink. I will be back in 30 seconds. I will leave the scores up while I do that. Okay, I am back. Oh, my voice is actually going a little bit now. It normally does. That's what happened last week. That's what's happening this week. We had 44 people in the room, which was pretty impressive. I think that's a new record for us. So, again, small wins count. Let's go back to the scores. Let's see what's going on. Let me come off that. Let me go back into that because then it refreshes. And we can see Lion are on 1056, Bear are on 1009. We've got Stallion now moved into third, 958. We've got Eagle in 937. The top 10, Shiro, server 1482, 95,000. 11,000 ahead of Batman, who is from server 1396 on 84. SAW, server 1653 on 84. Revman, 1649, server 82. War Eagle from 1615 on 80. We've got Keeney from 1383 on 80. We've got Prim 8 on 1490. From 1499 on 79. Punisher from 1396 on 79. Server, we got Chill from server 1456, 73. Coink Dads, server 1378, 72. That is the top 10. Let's go and have a look at what's going on over here. Let's see if anything's going on. There's obviously a little talk there saying about the fact that they're in third place now as well. So maybe there will be some big push towards the end. Like I say, that's one thing that definitely happens in Battlefield, is the big pushes that go towards the score and people holding off saying, right, okay, I'm not going to do anything until the last hour. Let's see where we're at. Let's see if we actually have a chance before they jump into it. There is definitely the voice going. Apologies for that. Let's go back into the, not Battlefield map. That's not where I wanted to go. I wanted to go into the score detail. Let's have a look. So we've got, again, okay, so Lion are, what, 40,000 ahead of Bear. Bear are 60,000 ahead of Stallion. Stallion are 16,000 ahead of Eagle. That was quick maths. Do also as well follow my channel for future lives and also regular videos. I actually just released a Evony video on the 10 tips that will help improve your play. And when I say improve your play, I mean make things quicker. So I've shared in there some little tips on how to train troops faster. Also how to set up your troops in Rally Spot. There's a little button that people miss. So do follow me for those things as well. Like I say, a few people have enjoyed that video that I just released, so that would also help support me as well. So yeah, go and check out that video. Okay, so let's go back to chat. Have we got anything going on in chat? When was the last rally set? Okay, so there was one set by oh no, that was shared. That was shared. So okay, so there's nothing going on with this. I don't know if that means that they're sort of pulling back a bit, because the last rally that was set was quite a while ago, actually, a couple of minutes ago, which is quite unusual for something that is entering into its last hour. And because of that, they've now dropped down into last place, only by 3,000, but they have dropped down. 100,000 place first to fourth, and there is still a lot to play for. Let's continue to see. Bone Thugger set one here against Hard. Oh, okay, that one's a 2.4 billion. Not sure if that was actually successful or not. Remember, share those IDs. We haven't had any for a while, but our paper of IDs to send across is filling up nicely. So if you haven't shared yours, then please do. Okay. And the old classic, Evony PC client is not catching up with itself very quickly. One of the days I will test to see how different it is on mobile as well, just to see if it makes it different. I normally do it on the PC client, just quite simply because it looks better in terms of where I can go across on all the different on the map and where I can head towards. So we're still on 24 for everyone, so everyone still has one person that can actually turn up to this as well. So I don't know if that's also something we've got to think about in terms of the final scores and the pushes towards those final scores, because that could be a thing. If we've got a big player that hasn't entered into this battle yet, that could make things very interesting.
To be there from the beginning, I think.
Yeah, so there's some people who play this and they can play it for the semi-finals, they qualify, and then family commitments or whatever it may be, work commitments. We had Drake actually, who was in one of the battlefields, I think about a year ago, and he wasn't able to join in the semi-final because of work commitments. It really is. It's one of those things. Okay, so where are we at? Let's have a look. Mr. Anderson is still sharing his. So obviously rallies are coming his way. Let me try and click off that. Oh, click on the top of the castle. I'll try to click on the top there. Still picked up the rally, but that's fine. Oh, okay. They're just playing with me now. Okay. Mr. Anderson, top of the castle. Let's go top right. Okay, 19.9 billion. So they have already healed. I am assuming from that. As the scores, again, I just want to keep an eye on this because they're changing so quickly. And we are, again, 107,000 first to fourth? Still could be a lot of change in this. There really could. Do let me know what service you're all from. I'm really intrigued. Do let me know. I'm intrigued as to what kind of player you are, what kind of keep you are, and also what server you are all shouting from. I am from, personally myself, server 1525 originally. Got then merged with server 1429, which is now our server. And I believe, actually, there was a merge going on recently or soon to happen. So are you being merged? Are you happy that you are? Are you happy that you're not? Let me know what's going on in the comments. Apologies about the cough. Okay, let's continue. Let's have a look at the scores. What are we on? Lion 1142, Bear 1110, Stallion 1045, Eagle 1038. Let's go down some of the scores and see what's going on here. While the rallies are quite slow from Stallion. I won't shout out anyone. I will just literally scroll down so you can see whoever it is you may be following. Continue down. Again, I'm not going to shout out anyone, I don't think. Wolf, 55. There you go. I did shout out someone. Irene Pow, 60. Adamu in 65. We've got Baba and 9 Baba in 70th. We've got Diana Prince in 78. And what I'm going to do is shout out the 90 to 95. In 90th, I can't even read that actually. I think it's TM. 91st, DTMC. 92nd for sale. 93rd is Russian. I can't read that. 94th is Sean. 95th is Sicko. And we have someone new. OG Trunk Ape from Lion has joined in 96. Will that make a difference? Who knows? Let's continue looking. We've got 24 people in the room. Less than an hour. Yeah, we've got 50 minutes of the actual stream to go. Are you also going to be looking and watching tomorrow's final? Do let me know. I will again send across to Evony the request of maybe Young if he makes the final, maybe Drake if he makes the final. But if not, then do let me know in the comments if you'd like me to stream someone in particular if those two didn't make it. So obviously I'll have a check later to see if they did. But if they didn't, do let me know in the comments if there's anyone you would also like me to send across. And we will see what Evony do, because they're not really great at actually sharing, like, well, 2 weeks in a row. Maybe there's something gone wrong somewhere. I'm not sure. But we will have a look. Okay. 34 likes on the video. That's amazing. Okay, before I go for a quick break, let's have a look at the scores. Lion on 1169. They are 38,000 ahead of Bear, 1131. Eagle are back into third place now on 1072. And Stallion are in fourth on 1057. We've got Bang Server from 1344 from John Taus. How is that going? Are you being merged? Do let me know. Okay, what I'm going to do now is just go and grab a quick drink. Again, 30 seconds. I'll be back as quick as I can. Okay, the voice is going. Okay, I'm back. Where are we at? That's what someone actually asked in the comments. What just joining? What did I miss? Well, first and foremost, the first thing you missed is Evony not actually giving me the stream I requested. What I can also see there randomly is Coink Dads and Batman have randomly gone into first and second.
How on earth did they manage that?
For the Eagles, which is very interesting. So let me go back onto that score detail and let me have a look at that. So Lion is still ahead, 1194, but they're only 52,000 ahead of Eagle. So that is interesting. Bear are still in second on 1167. Stallion 1051. We've got Muama has shared their ID, so I will absolutely send that across. We've got 34 likes on the video, sorry, on the stream, which has beaten last week by 7. So that is my new record score to try and beat, which we'll try and do in tomorrow's final. But let's have a look at who else is in the top 20. Coink Dad's first, Batman in second, Bowie in third, Shiro fourth, Revman fifth, War Eagle sixth, Prim 8-7, Chill in 8th, SAW or Saw in 9th, Keeney in 10th, Punisher in 11th, Enyo 12th, Nelina in 13th, Melanagasta 14, Thai Tinny in 15, Grey Mamba 16, Andrew Chris 17, Costco 18, Queen Peaches 19, and completing the top 20 is Sinful Keiju. Let's go and have a look if there's any rallies going on. We've got one actually going on against Coink Dads randomly. 6 billion. This person, Coink Dads must be doing very well from a defensive point of view, because they are only a Castle 44. It looks like a lot of rallies are going on against this person, so I'm assuming their debuffs must be pretty good. Thank you for the congrats. Trend Nova is from server 2004, which is a lot newer than the server that I'm from.
It's a good amount of personal scores.
It is a lot of good amount of personal scores. Yeah, so Coink Dads, I'm assuming Coink Dads is, like I say, in first place, 4.9 billion. And they are doing this from a defensive point of view, because they're clearly not setting the rallies. I can't imagine they're joining too many rallies, and they are obviously taking a lot of rallies, which means they are now only 30,000 behind Lion. So that is very interesting, one that we definitely need to keep an eye on. And actually, they're now in second place. And also Batman. Let's go and see if we can find Batman and see what kind of power they are as well, because they are also doing the same thing. They're a level 44. Here they are. And they're a 1.1 billion. So definitely Batman and Coink Dads are doing the biz from a defensive perspective for Eagles. Let's go back to the scores. Much changing. As I said, now look at this. It's now really starting to heat up. We've got 43 minutes left on the battle. Lion 1225, 30,000 ahead of Eagle in second, who are 4,000 ahead of Bear, who are 88,000 ahead of Stallion. So there's definitely a lot to play for in this.
Ramalate from server 575.
Ramalate is from server 575. And we've got 35 likes, which is brilliant. That's our new record.
Remember, defense only getting 70% of total points.
Defense are only getting 70% of total points. Yeah, there was some changes. You're right. I absolutely forgot that. But this is interesting. Let's go to this, actually. We've got an alliance war going against Silly, who's an 18.3 billion, 208,133. 18.3 billion, level 43. Let's wait for that rally to hit. I can see there's plenty in terms of the reinforcements coming there.
27 people in the room.
Let's have a look at what we got detail-wise. 13.8, so that was a little drop. We've got 27 people in the room. We've got 35 likes. Everything is looking amazing, and it's all pretty good. Can you get me a lower keep on your server? I'd love to join you, sir. Do you know what? I probably could, to be honest. I've actually got... Do you know what? Genuinely, I actually have a rubbish keep that I started to use as a farm but I just haven't got the time or the effort to look after my own main account, let alone look after a farm. So yeah, there's definitely something that can be done there. Send me a message on empirebuildacademy.com. I'll see what I can do. Also, as well, actually, I do want to say that as well. That's actually made me realise that if I go onto this and then I just have a look at my comments. Actually, I didn't need to go into there to see this. But you can see I've got lots of people here that are obviously able to send me a whisper. And lots of people have actually got involved, and there's an example there, Rec, level 36, sharing information about what's going on in their server, sharing information or tips that can help all of the Evony players out there as well. So definitely get involved. If you do want to add me, then please do. BHG, server 1429. Definitely do that. Let's go back to these scores. Before I do that, let's move over to where we all are on the map. And what else have we got going on? We've got 29 people in the room. If anyone is watching any of the other streams, I was supposed to be streaming Young. I do also know there is a member, Drakeston, that is also on All-Star Battlefield semi-finals this week. If anyone actually has any information on Young or Drakeston, then please do let me know in the comments. Keeping my fingers crossed that both of them make it through to tomorrow's final. Okay, what we got? Punisher is obviously about to be attacked. They're requesting some reinforcements, 2.5 billion. So I'm assuming that they are struggling. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, they were the ones setting the rallies early doors. I think that's actually something that's genuinely, and when I go around, I'm just going to have a look. That is what has actually hurt Stallion in terms of competing in this, and I will have a look at the scores in a minute. There's 45 Kato. What's there? Again, they're not really involved. So I genuinely think that has sort of hurt Stallion in trying to be involved in this, although you watch it be randomly changed. No, we haven't. So Lion 1269 are only 22,000 ahead of Eagle, and remember, Eagle in that first hour were fourth for a long time, and lots of coming back in trying to obviously make an attempt in this, and now all of a sudden they are into second place. They're only 20-odd thousand behind. Definitely can't rule them out. And when you see that Coink Dads is on 127, Batman is on 103, there is definitely a chance for Eagle to come and challenge. Although, also can't rule out Bear on 123. I do think, unfortunately for Stallion, it's not going to be their day in terms of a group. Although War Eagle is in 5th place for them, as well as Punisher in 8th and Saw in 10th. So they do have 3 people in the top 10.
Is that right?
Okay, so where else have we got? We got anything going on? Mr. Snowman is sharing his own chords because he is obviously also being attacked. 7.4 billion. I don't know what the original was. 7.4 billion. We can see more rallies are being sent. They've healed, actually. They've gone all the way back up to 18 billion. So a lot of quick healing from that. I did say this last week, actually, that healing is a big thing, and a lot of heal speed ups will be being spent on this, and that is definitely something that, you know, it costs a lot of money to be involved in this. It really does. And like I say, heal speed ups is one of the going from 3 billion back up to your 19 billion and repeatedly doing that. That is a lot of speed ups that are being used without a doubt. Now, I am going to go and quickly have a couple of minutes break. I do need to check my sugars, which are feeling a little bit funny. Type 1 diabetic and all that. So I'm going to go and quickly check them and take some water, and I will be back very, very quickly. See you in 2. Okay, I am back. There's obviously a few things I need to jump into there. Sugars were low, but Jelly Baby's fixed it beautifully, so I can carry on. What else have we got in the comments? Registration failed due to a technical issue. Not sure what's going on there, so I'm just going to add notes. Yeah, I'm just going to give you the email so that you can send it to that instead, which is fabian@empirebuildacademy.com. So just getting that in. It was there. No. Yeah, so you can send that information across to there. RML Ventures, thanks for coming back. Seen you a few times before. That ID I will grab, I will share across. Let me put the scores on because the scores aren't actually on. Taking them off so you can see what's going on with the stream. 33 people in there. We've got 35 likes, which has beaten last week's record by 8. So that is my new record.
I just had 36, so someone must have unliked.
Oh, okay. What else have we got? Where are we going? Okay. So a couple of ideas. Zumba has also shared their ID. I will send that across to Evony. If you haven't shared your ID already, then please do. I will share it across for the Evony rewards that will be sent. Okay. What have we got? We've got War Eagle saying they're out of speeds. Thanks, everyone. So that must be the end for War Eagle, I'm assuming. They are saying that their game is up, which I'm imagining quite a few people will be saying. What are we on with the scores? We are Lion 1384. They've actually pulled away again. Bear 1321. Eagle 1291. Stallion 1287. Trying to catch up Eagle. War Eagle was actually in second place for Stallion, so that's actually quite a hurtful thing for them in terms of if that's their game up. They were obviously one of their biggest scorers, well, quite comfortably, really, one of their biggest scorers. So that is a shame for them. So that even could push a few other people out from Stallion to say that if War Eagle is no longer getting involved, then maybe that is the end game for Stallion. But obviously personal scores are still a thing. So let's have a look at, there's still only 24 from every team. So every team had one person not turn up to the rally. Let's go and have a look at the scores and go down these slowly. Coink Dads, War Eagle, Revman, Primate, Shiro, Andrew Chris, Bowie, Saw, Chill, Batman, Punisher, Kaney, Melanagasta, Mr. Snowman, Nalina, Costco, Enyo, Grey Mamba, Reaver, Queen Peaches, Shadow Ninja, Bjorn, Thytini, Just Tara, Vladdy17, Mr. 80, Mr. Anderson, Khaleesi, The Lady Isis, Sinful Keiju, Kalidris Alba, GMCAI, Swin, ATC, Bone Thug, Mandor, Sapphire Sky, Orig, Boomtime, Adamu, VP, Lyrus, Ali, Lord Craner, TN Whiskey, JJ Knox, Binnies, Maga, Bad King, Vexus, Yakanava, Wolf, Freedom Sword, Foos, P4444, Ryan Lawrence, Laheb, Falstaff, Hero Tomo, Connor John, Assi, Bob, Kato, Outlaw, Irene Pow, Shane, 911, Grandmaster MC, EA, Carito, Mal, Silly, Diana Prince, TLK, Hoosier, TM, Leah, Tyrant, George, Mace, Kyron, Perseus, Beast Mode, Ludman, I think, Tito, Saku, Istigi, N3TO, maybe, or D3TO, Hardox, Mox, Cat NDA, DTMC for sale, Sean, OG Trunk Ape, and Sickle. And that shout out deserves a like on this video, this stream, if you haven't done it yet. Server 1017 merging with 1036. Gonna be carnage. Hey ho, I'll hide under my bubble until the big boys bully each other into submission. That's normally what happens with merges. Unless you get, with those age of those servers, they've both obviously been around a while. So fingers crossed that it's a nice smooth one. When 1429 went to 1525, it was actually a nice smooth transition. There wasn't really too many issues. I do remember we had, I think it was someone called Princess Nami, that was just being awkward in chat and things like that. But apart from that, it was a pretty smooth transition in the merge. So
You just outed someone.
Princess Nami, they were really bad. Like literally, they was kill on server for the whole duration, and they must have got reported about 100 times by each individual member because they were just being bullies and saying very hurtful things in comments.
Oh.
I know, they were a troll.
Necessary.
They were a troll. Okay, let's continue.
Refresh the scores.
Refresh the scores. That's a good idea. Let's have a look. So we've got Lion 1442, who are nearly 70-odd thousand ahead of Bear. Eagle also look like they've pulled out 1308. Stallion 1351. It looks like Lion are pulling away at the end. There's only 27 minutes left of the battlefield.
Don't forget to add your ID.
Let's see if there is anything going on in terms of chat in the Stallion. Yay, we've got a battle report. I love battle reports. So this is from Stallion 911. They were 8.6 billion. It was Prim Ace 24.3 billion who sent what looks like, oh no, okay. So there was 70 Ace. So what's that? 71 million troops were sent. There was 288 million. 44 million in troops that were rained. So that was a pretty decent. Well, I say decent. It was a bit of an even one, wasn't it? 4.1 billion. But either way, decent scores. Let's have a look at the troop buffs. Way ahead of me. But they will be on 8.6 billion. I am currently pushing around the 1,500, 1,600. Although Postacoglu's been sacked. The worst managerial appointment in history. Okay, that didn't last long at all. His Greek friend has gone. His Greek-Australian friend. Okay, no football. Let's continue with the score. So this is the battle report again. The debuffs as well, actually quite decent. So, some decent stats there. Way better than mine. I'm never going to compete with that. We got anything else in the chat? No, we haven't. 36 still on the likes, 25 people watching. Do give a shout out to anyone you are actually watching. And if you are new to the stream, then please do also let me know what server you are from. Sorry, I was just making sure someone joined the Empire Build Academy website, so that's good. That may be the person that wanted to ask in terms of joining and looking after my farm, which I'm sure we can do something. Update on Leonidas. Again, I don't think
I haven't heard you say that.
I haven't said that name, so unfortunately I don't know the answer to that. Birdzilla.
Don't forget to put the ID in there.
Yeah, don't forget all to put in your ID as well. We've got 26 people watching. We've got 36 likes, which beats last week by Diana Prince is conquering the world. Yeah, we had that one. They were. Let's go and see where they are, actually.
They were quite far down.
Where are they? Diana Prince. Let's have a look.
I'd say late 40s, early 50s.
Diana Prince. Oh, maybe
not.
They're in 72nd place, 34,377. Server 1640. 1640. Eagle. Yeah, Eagle as in the team, or Eagle as in
Okay.
the actual player. I don't know if I've seen an Eagle, to be honest. Did I see an Eagle?
I don't remember you saying Eagle.
War Eagle. That's someone I do have. Scores. Okay, so Lion. Let me just come back off this and go back into it because it looks like Lion have just blown away at the end. 1491, Prim 828,000. They are comfortably ahead of Bear by 93,000 ish. Bear are 70,000 ahead of Eagle. And Stallion, sorry, are in third place on 1372.
Doing no dancing emojis.
Dancing emojis for Diana Prince. Okay, so we're starting to get to the stage now. Mr. Anderson is sharing chords for himself because he's obviously a target. We've got Bone Thug also sharing their target. So it looks like, in terms of who I'm a spectator of, the Stallion, they are now gone into defense mode. Let's have a look at Mr. Anderson. Let's have a look at the details. 6 billion. And they are, I think I've seen a couple of reinforcements being sent as well. And where are we in terms of, again, just having a look really now. It actually kind of getting into a settled placement now, first to fourth. Lion 1513, Bear on 1418, Stallion on 1373, Eagle on 1341. And that 35 people in the room. Awesome. If you are literally just joined, then don't forget to share your ID in the comments so that I can send that across to Evony, and also give a thumbs up on the stream, which will help the channel grow. If you don't know where to get your ID from, let's go and have a look. Actually, I did that too quick. So where you need to go, and I'm just going to show you quickly on here with my lovely little icon. So the icon avatar there is where you need to go first. Just come back off that very quickly. Then click inside there, and then go down to detail, which is at the bottom with the magnifying glass. Click on that, and then you want your ID, which is this one. Get that ID, share it into the chat, and then I will send that across to Evony. Let's go back to the map and see what's going on. Is anyone actually... Oh, we got some more battle... Oh, I thought we was going to have battle reports then that I could actually have a look at. Okay. So, nothing going on too much there. Score details, again. Have we got any late drama? Doesn't look like it.
Anyone want to ask any questions?
Anyone want to ask any questions as well? I will shout out again as well. I've just recently made, if you haven't looked at it already, I have made a Evony top 10 tips video that will help you on just more for like speeding things up. And I'll show you an example of what I'm talking about. This one here is a classic that many people don't know. So I'm just going to throw it into the stream so it's in there as well. And it's for things like Rally Spot over here, and also other ones where you need to go in there and you need to set March presets. Again, I'm going to make sure that everyone knows about this. You can see in there that my winter calves are 2.5 million. And if I wanted to add troops in every single one, instead of me reducing this down and then putting 1,000 into here and putting 1,000 into the next one down here, which I will click onto in a minute, and doing that, rather than doing that, what we can do is go to this icon here and set it up so that it goes to the full tiers. You can see that full tiers now says 5k. Now what you want to do is go back to that same icon and hold it down. Let me go back to that again. Hold it down so that it pops up this box here, allowing you to go into this and put what kind of tiers you want for everyone. So if I wanted 10,000 in each one, I could put that in, 10,000. As soon as I come off that, it changes that green box to 10k. Hit that button, everything goes to 10k. So that is just a example of a tip that I've shared on that new video, the new Evony video. Released it a couple of days ago on 10 tips to help improve your play on the game. Not necessarily about buffs and things like that, but stuff that will help speed up things and make things easier. Okay, let's go back to the world map.
Got 37 likes.
37 likes, that's amazing, that is.
To 40?
Can we get it to 40? I don't know. Do we Conquering the World has shared a new idea as well, so I'll sort that out. What I will do in the meantime is going to go and grab a quick drink of water, so I will put the scores on. Let me just come off that. Stallion have had a person turn up right at the last minute. I don't know if it's going to make a difference, but I can see that Stallion... Oh, no, I don't want to do that. I can see Stallion have someone turn up. I don't know. I mean, it could be their 45. Imagine it. That would be late drama. Let's go back to where everyone is on here. Let's do that. Let's put the scores up. And let's see if Stallion, with this 25th person member that's turned up, see if it makes any difference whatsoever.
18 minutes to go.
18 minutes to go. Where we got? We've got lots of people. It needs to catch up, this does. I want to see who this last person was. Let me have a look. Let's see if I can see anyone. Can't see anyone at the moment. So that is just something to keep an eye on. Okay, I'm going to put the scores up, grab a quick drink of water, and I'll be back in literally 1 minute. Okay, I am back. Has anything changed? Awesome info said Donovan Taylor, Tullia, and Conquering the World. Conquering the World also said nice. Any IDs that need sharing, do share them. I will pass these on to Evony. What was I doing then? I just noticed something then. That was a bit weird. Okay, so the other thing that I just want to share very quickly, I know it's not related, but I am going to share it just very quickly. I also run a quiz channel, so if you love quizzes, I've got a quiz channel called Quizzes with Chris. You can go and jump across there. That's my real name. Fabian is my gamer name that I use for Evony. So if quizzes is your thing, go over to Quizzes with Chris. I only have 330 followers on there, but it's one of those channels that I'm building in the background. I do make some decent quizzes. I've got some decent quiz software to make them. So if that is your thing, go and check it out. Okay, let's go back to the scores. Has that 25th person made a difference? No, is the answer to that. Lion on 1678. They are now 137,000 clear of Bear. Stallion are actually in last place now by 9,000 behind Eagle. Let's have a shout out of the scores all the way down. And I will do them all again. This is going to be for the last time that I shout them all out. Here we go. First place is Coink Dads. Second, Prim 8. Third, Revman. Fourth, War Eagle. Chill is in fifth. 6 is Andrew Chris. 7 is Mr. Snowman. 8, Melanagasta. 9, Shiro. 10, Saw. 11, Costco. 12, Kine. 13, Bowie. 14, Batman. 15, GMC. 16, Punisher. 17, Grey Mamba. 18, Nalina. 19 is Queen Peaches. 20 is Thytini. 21, Vladdy. 22, Bjorn. 23, Mr. Anderson. 24, Enyo. 25, Just Tara. 26, Reva. 27, The Lady Isis. 28, can't read that unfortunately. 29, Shadow Ninja. 30 is Kalidris Alba. 31 is Khaleesi. 32, Sapphire Sky. 33, Bone Thug. 34, Swin. 35, Vexus. 36, Craner. 37, Orig Boomtime. 38, ATC. 39, Jnox. Who just absolutely, shot up to 37th. 40 is Sinful. 41st is Wolf. 42nd is Ali. TM Whiskey in 43rd. Mandor in 44. Binnies in 45. Connor John in 46. Adamu in 47. VP 48. Lyrus 49. Bad King 50. 51 is Maga. 52 is Ryan. 53 Freedom. 54 Hyro. 55 PW4. 56 Full Staff. 57 Yakanava. 58 Asi. 4. 59 Foos. 60 Outlaw. Laheb. 61 Bob. 62 EA. 63 Kato. 64 Irene. 65 Leah. 66 Shane. 67 68 is Silly. 69 is Grandmaster. 70 TLK. 71 TM. 72 911. 73 Tyrant. 74 Perseus. 75 Carito. 76 Mal. 77 Dinah Prince. We had a shout out for her earlier in 77th. 78 is Hoosier. 79 Kyron. 80 George. 81 Maze. 82 Beast Mode. 83 Tito. 84 is Ludman. 85 Saku. 86 N3TO. 87 Mox. 88 is Astigi. 89 Hardox. The top 90 is 92 96. Cat NDA. 91 DTMC. 92 Can't Read. 93 For Sale. 94 Sean. 95 OG Trunk Ape. 96 is Sickle. And I've got a question.
I read it here.
Okay, you were needing a specific general. Let me know which one in case I come across it. Why that specific general? And is that something we should pay more attention to getting? You were needing a specific... if you're talking in reference to my video, what I've done, if I've got this right, and if I've got it wrong, then do let me know. So what I'm doing, this is one of the tips that I will also share that is on my video very quickly as well. When I go into items, you will notice that I have a lot of these general premiums, historic general, and also the normal general here. Now when you go into that and you click into detail, you will see that the chance details are 9.22 for Kiso Yoshinaka, who's the newest general that's been brought out. Now, if you go on to the other ones as well, you will notice the same thing. So when you go, I can't do it on that one, but when I go on to this one here, again, you will notice that the chance details are 16.53% for Kiso Yoshinaka. So what I'm doing, I'm not going to be anyone who's brilliant at attacking. And when I go into my generals and you see my generals, you will notice that I have, those are my people: Queen Boudica, Marcus Agrippa, Lou, and Napoleon. I'm not really going to get any better than that. Yes, I could go after the next best range general, but because I don't really get involved in attacking too much, what I am going to do is look for a replacement for Queen Boudica. Now, who that's going to be and what I'm going to use, still haven't decided. No one has come up yet that I want. So that is what I'm looking at. That's what I'm looking at doing. I believe you need it's just grey areas to how many tokens you need between 70 and 100. But what that tip is as well is don't spend your general tokens every week. Save them until you've got 70 plus. Use them all in one go when you are after a specific general that will allow you the chance to ascend them all the way up to 5-star. If you're using your general tokens, your premium tokens weekly, then you are losing out on that option, and that, especially if you're playing the long game, being able to do that. Where are we at? Let's go and have a look at the score. So that's another tip that I shared actually on the video as well, and that's what I'm doing. I'm waiting for someone. I think the last one was Isaac Brock, which was a decent wall general. So that's what I'm waiting for, and that's what I'm doing with my general tokens. Let's go into this. If I did get the question wrong, I hold my hands up. Where are we at? 1 like away from 40.
I've just asked, can we hit 40? We only need one now.
We only need one now. There we go.
15 minutes.
7 minutes to go. Has anything changed on the scores? Probably not. Lion are well ahead now. They're pulling away. They're like nearly 200,000 ahead. And that tells me that people have stopped spending their heal speed ups. They've realised that Lion have pulled away. And there's probably a lot of people now with 7 minutes to go that realise they can't really do too much to affect things. So that's probably where we're at. We're probably in these final 7 minutes. There will be a few people that I'm sure that are thinking, hang on a minute, can I jump up this place? Can I jump up that place? But it just looks like really that's where we're at. No problem at all, RML. Like I say, if I didn't genuinely understand the question, then please do let me know. Okay, so I guess the next thing to shout out is for tomorrow's final. I don't know how Drakeston, I don't know how Young got on, but obviously with them being part of my alliance, part of the alliance that I'm in, should I say, not my alliance, but seeing how they got on and seeing if they made it to the final, they're going to be my first choice for streaming. It should have been Young today. Not quite sure what happened, but I'm going to reiterate whatever goes on for tomorrow. I'm going to reiterate one or the other if they've made it to stream that. And it'd be great if you would join me for that. Let's leave the scores up actually in the background. So, yeah, so if you are looking to, follow someone in particular and maybe Drakeston or Young didn't make it, then do let me know in these comments, and that's something else I can also consider.
One more thumbs up.
One more thumbs up for the likes. We're on 39. Can we hit 40? We need one more. Only 17 people in the room, but I understand that. We got to the end. Yeah, and if anyone does know how Young or Drakeston got on, and you've seen that on another stream, then please do let me know. That would be amazing. Where we got literally less than 5 minutes to go on this particular stream. So just going to leave them scores up a minute, and I will be back in 30 seconds.
I declined it and then gave more reasoning.
Hey guys, we are back. There's only a couple of minutes to go, so I just thought I'd jump on very quickly so that we can have a look at the final scores. Don't think much is going to change, but let's have a look at the final scores-ish. Lion in first place, 177068. We've got Bear on 1609. We've got Eagle on 1463. We've got Stallion on 1422.
Just get people to put their any.
Kindly hover over the screen over my buddy name Falstaff. Yes, I can do that.
Also IDs for the last.
Yeah, and also don't forget to throw in your IDs as well, please. That would be amazing. Let's go and have a look at for Falstaff in the scores. Let's see what performance they got today. There they are in 53rd place. There they are there. I'm going to go and see if I can find them on the map as well.
We hit 40.
They are in Bear team, and we hit 40 likes, so really, really do appreciate that as well. Let's have a look for Falstaff in here. We've got Kato, Siki, Magat, Sort, Punisher. Oh, no, that was Bear. Okay, so let me go and see where Bear are. I'm not really sure, but normally people hang around at the different rally halls. So let's go to this one. This one is Bear. Okay, so maybe it was a good guess. Falstaff, there they are with their awesome castle. I get quite jealous of all these castles because I've got a standard castle. I've been playing this for over a year, and I still have a very boring substandard castle. So if anyone wants to buy me one for £1,000, then please do. Okay, I don't actually know how much it costs. I know that you have to get through on the cake thing, don't you, to the higher levels to be able to get one. But some of these castles are amazing, especially when you start looking at some of the older ones as well. I was actually playing Age of Empires the other day, and I genuinely thought that that they was giving a new skin away for their anniversary, because it's the year anniversary Age of Empires Mobile, and I completely got it wrong. They weren't, actually. They was giving a theme away, which is obviously when you go into your town centre, not a castle skin. And I thought it was going to be the first awesome castle skin I'd ever got on an Empire Build game, because I've never got one, ever. Just not that lucky, just don't have that much money. Simple as that. Okay. Oh, no, didn't want to do that. Let's go back into there. We've not got long left at all now. We're down to the final minute, guys. Final minute of the battlefield. We are pretty much done. We've got 40 likes, which is amazing. That's really, really, really pleased me. That has. And we are coming down to the final scores. Let's have a look. Lion 181, Bear 163, Eagle 1469, Stallion 1424. How many of these scores can I get through in the final 30 seconds? Can I scroll all the way down to the bottom? You're going to have to be really quick if you want to see who you are looking for. Duke Togo has got 2 IDs shared. Those will be shared across to Evony. 15 seconds to go. Hopefully, whoever you were following, whoever was playing, has had a really awesome performance, and you've all made it through to the final. We had some last people join in the last few seconds. Joker and Lizzie Rizzi. That is the end of Battlefield semi-final. Asif, I've got that ID. I will send that as well. Next time, 50 likes. Yeah, that's what we're going for. Which is tomorrow. Tomorrow in the final. That will be the goal that I will set. We will do that. We'll see what we can do. You never know. We might even have a few more people for the final. 26 people in the room. So what I will say, if you haven't liked it, then please do like the stream. It helps the channel grow. Thank you so much as well to all of you, especially if you managed to listen to my voice for the whole 2 hours. That is an achievement in itself, and you should give yourself a pat on the back. Let's have a look at the results. These are the final ones. So you can see there, Lion 181839, Bear 163217, Eagle in third 147705, Stallion 142880. I will now go down these scores slowly. Coink Dads, number 1, Primate 2, Revman 3, Melanagasta in 4. That's a late charge from them. Chill in 5, War Eagle 6, Mr. Snowman 7, Shiro 8, GMC in 9, Andrew Chris 10, 11 was Saw, 12 Costco, 13 Thigh Tinny, 14 Bowie, 15 Can't Read, unfortunately, 16 Keen Knee, 17 Queen Peaches, 18 Batman, Grey Mamba in 19, Neil Lena in 20, Punisher 21, Bjorn 22, Vladdy 23, Justara 24, Mr. Anderson 25, The Lady Isis in 26, Swin 27, 28 was Khaleesi, 29 Enyo, Calidris Albert in 30, Bone Thug 31, Reva in 32, Sapphire Sky 33, Shadow Ninja in 34, Vexus 35, Orig Boomtime 36, Wolf in 37, Lord Craner in 38, JJ Knox 39, ATC 40, TM Whiskey 41, Sinful 42, Ali in 43, Connor John 44, Mandor 45, P4444 46, 47 was Binis, 48 was Adamu, 49 was VP, 50 Lyrus, 51 was Bad King, 52 Ryan Lawrence, 53 Falstaff, Maga 54, Freedom Sword 55, AC 56, Silly in 57, Hero 58, Yakanava 59, Outlaw 60, Foo 61, Bob 62, Lahib in 63, Leah 64, EA 65, Queso 66, Irene 67, TM 68, Grandmaster 69, Perseus 70, 71 is TLK, 72 is Shane, 73 911, 74 Tyrant, Carito in 75, Mal 76, Diana Prince 77, we had the shout out for her earlier, 78 Hoosier, 79 Kyron, 80 George, 81 Mace, Beast Mode 82, Tito in 83, Ludman in 84, Mox 85, N3TO 86, Estiggy 87, Saku 88, Hardox in 89, Cat NDA in 90, Salt 91, 92 DTMC, 93 for sale, 94 Sean, 95 OG Trunk Ape, Mr. Punky in 96, 97 Joker, 98 Sickle, 99 Lizzie Rizzy, and only one person didn't make it. That is all for the Empire Build Academy live stream on All-Star Battlefield. Asif has also subscribed to the channel, so I appreciate that. Thank you very much. We had 41 likes in the end on this particular one, which it's going to be a tough target to beat, that is, tomorrow.
It is.
It's going to be a tough target to beat, but we will see what we can do. 22 people left in the chat. If you haven't shared your ID, then please go and do it now. I will share that with Evony. I will leave the scores up just for a couple more minutes, but I'm going to leave the stream personally myself now, and I will look forward to seeing you all in tomorrow's final, and I hope all the people that you followed and all the people that played had a really good tournament for the All-Star Battlefields semi-final. I will see you tomorrow for the final. Thank you for joining, thank you for watching, and I will see you tomorrow.